Even before we had the Conan license, we thought about what combat should be. Where should the MMO go? What should happen within the MMO genre? What would be exciting? What would be different? And one of the things we wanted to do was to make a more involved melee engine.
It's more real-time than most other games because we did move away completely from the auto-attack system. It is very much focused on player-controlled combat, so you actually need to make every swing you do.
Age of Conan is far more fast-paced and dynamic. You can't underestimate anyone or anything in the world.
What we're trying to do with combat in Conan is to offer a more player-driven combat experience or interface. When I'm saying player-driven, I mean that the player skill has something to offer, not only the character's abilities.
Combat in Age of Conan was always meant to be a real-time proposition, moving away from the auto-attack systems of past games. It's meant to be able to hit multiple mobs at once, so you're never fighting just one opponent at once, you're always getting the rush coming at you.
In general, it's a lot more fast-paced than the standard MMO types of combat systems. Between player collision, movement, knockbacks, area of attack, splash damage, the coordination elements are really a step up when compared to what players might be used to.
The width or the arc of the weapon actually indicates how many opponents you will hit. You will actually hit more than just your main primary target. The bigger the weapon, the further away you can stand, and the bigger splash damage you will have, or the wider arc you can hit within.
We have an active system where you evade or parry or block based on whether you miss an attack or whether the monster misses against you. We have an impact system and a really fun knockback system where you hit monsters far away. Of course, you then need to go rushing after them to follow up attack, but it's always fun knocking stuff around.
One of the key defensive elements are the shields. The defender, be it player or NPC, can allocate protection on various sides, and these protections match the attacking directions. So you have left side, right side, top/middle. But the shields are also used during group combat, because when you circle around your opponent, the shields swing with the opponent, basically. So, you know, if you attack someone from behind, their middle guard is always open. That's where you should drive down all your hits, when you're behind your opponent.
Your group really has to work as a team to succeed, especially as things get hairier. When there's 3-4 NPCs running around you and they're doing special attacks, going for your healers, going for your range, your tanks are having to run around. It becomes a situation where you can't just stand around. You have to be moving, you have to be thinking, you have to be looking at your surroundings to determine what you need to do to make sure you can win.
To really emphasize the brutality of the world, occasionally you'll also do fatality moves. If you do a fatality move, then for a short period of time after that, you'll sort of revel in the bloodlust of what you just did and gain a real big power increase, not only just for you, but for everyone in your team. So it's really beneficial to try and trigger off the fatalities, because then you can sort of hurry on to the next spawn and really lay into them.
Obviously, the combat system is very brutal, and we don't want it to be anything other than that.
It's always meant to be like visceral feedback as to what you're doing. There's blood sprays, there's decapitations, there's disembowelings, there's lots